You had no place to live in Viejas?
Yeah.
So you moved in with Grandma Filomena?
Yeah.
Until you got a house next to the church?
Uh-huh. Yeah, that was... Then in those days, also, I can look back now and see they had fiestas then. They had fiestas, and the fiesta was Los Conejos had a fiesta and Campo had a fiesta. And they invite each other, well, every year. Every year they would, Campo would invite Conejos. People in Conejos would go to Campo, and then Conejos would invite Campo, and they'd come down to Conejos. And that went on for a week. That you came on the Saturday. And I think that went on clear until the next Saturday, and then it broke up. Because in those days, all they had was the wagons and whatever. You couldn't drive back and forth, so you just stayed there for the week. And then they had the ramadas were built in a big square, and the 3 squares were usually some kind of business things. And then the 3 legs, and the other legs would be for the guests, for the one that you invited the people. It was like a dormitory. There was just one big long thing without no partitions.
Ramada?
Yeah, ramadas, and no partitions.
No dividers, just like a long hallway.
Yeah, like a long hallway, and then people that came in, they lived in sections in there, they lived in sections. And then they would give you enough food to last you for the week. When you come in, where then the people that invited you gave you your ration of food to eat. Then they would take care of your animals. You didn't have to worry. They would unharness your wagon and everything, and they'd take the animals, take your horses, and then they'd pasture the horses until it was time to come home. Then they'd have a little roundup there to round up all your horses and stuff, and put the harness back on and send you home. You know how it goes. You could leave any time you wanted to, but when you got there, you had to wait. You had to, there was a designated area there, and you had to wait there until everybody got there that was coming. And then the Fiesta committee would come out and meet you. They'd meet you and escort you into the ground. Then you'd make one circle inside, like a parade inside, and then you'd come back out, and then you'd park your wagons, and then that's when they would take care of your animals. Then they'd have some kind of celebrations every night, or something, doing some kind of a thing. They would dance, the Indian dance,
The bird dances, like? When you say Indian dances, what kind of dances?
There was something like the thing they sing in the funerals now, that type of thing.
Did they have peon games?
They had peon games too, but not every night. They had peon games. When they dance all most of the night. They'd go round, they'd go round, they'd go back and then forth, and then they'd keep moving and back and forth and keep moving. They went clear around the inside of that square thing. I don't know what time they quit.
Was there any instruments? Any musical instruments?
Any music? Couple wants to know if there was any musical instruments. Didn't you say somebody had a fiddle one time?
Oh, that was there's some things that I never know where it came from, but he in Conejos, the committee that escorted the guests in, he had a fiddle. He played the fiddle. And I don't know where he learned to play the fiddle, but he played the fiddle. Then there was another man that had, a phonograph. Where he got that, I don't know either, but he had a phonograph and it played those cylinder type recordings. Instead of being flat, the platter, well, then there would be a round disc, and then this thing with a big horn had a little kind of a needle-like thing that followed the track, and he used to play that all the time. And then he sold bananas. I don't know where he got the bananas either, but he'd have one of those big, the stock, the old stock with a bunch of bananas. And then when you want bananas, he'd sell you this. I don't know how much it cost, but he'd sell you bananas.
Was that just for the fiesta? Just for a fiesta?
Yeah, he was, his name was Juan. They called him Elephant, Juan.
Because he sold bananas. Maybe because he sold bananas.
I don't know.
Elephants eat bananas, so probably
And then he lived right next to the graveyard, where the graveyard is now. He lived nearby on the east side of the graveyard there. He lived there. But I don't know where he acquired the phonograph. I don't know that.
So did they dance to a drum?
And then I think that that's how they went on these Fiesta things. That's how they met people from, usually on the reservation. There was limited amount, or they're related to one another. So when they have the fiestas, the ladies would meet the men at the fiestas, and then she'd probably get married. But then at that time, when you got married, it was so far away that you couldn't go, like have dates or something like that. It was too far away.
Just meet once a year and that's it, huh?
Yeah, that's it. Yeah.
Brian wants to know, did they ever have any drums at the fiestas?
No.
It's always the halmas?
Alma.
When did they stop having the fiestas?
When?
Yeah.
Well, September is one of them. I don't know which September was, Conejos or Campo, I don't know which. I think September and August or something, I don't remember.
Brian wants to know, when did they stop having the fiestas?
Oh, not